I think I'm live. I gotta put it like that. It said it could go vertical. It's not going vertical. Yeah, no, it's not. So, oh, back this up. Ah, fuck it. I gotta get through my set. Alright. Welcome to my live, The Derek. I figured I was gonna be up here anyways. I'm gonna move back closer. You're part of the journey. Alright. Welcome to my live. I was gonna practice anyways. I figured like kind of brain doings, thinking that I might as well go live. So I'm gonna try and get my 8-minute set for tomorrow done. Alright. Fuck. Thank you. I am the Derek. You guys like fun facts? I like fun facts. And I just learned a new fun fact. Scientifically proven. There's my girl. Come on. Every time a man clenches his butthole, his penis moves. Science. And I just learned every man in here clenched their butthole. Fuck. Yeah, you did. A couple of you ladies, too. Don't fuck around. Yeah, you did. Now, the degree to which the penis moves varies. Me, for example, I gotta take a half of Viagra so I don't piss on my nuts. Honestly, most men's penis hangs. Mine rests. It looks like an angry acorn just sitting on top of two testicles. But listen, it's not all bad. Pedro, that's my penis. He had his perks. Back in the day when I was younger, I used to hook up with a lot of lesbians. I did. It's true. And to reassure them, I would just tell them, it's a clit that spits. Don't worry, it's a clit that spits. And that was all good until Pedro got excited. Then all of a sudden the lesbians get pissed off because they're sucking a dick. Oh. But as I get older, little fun fact about me. I believe you gotta earn things in life. You gotta earn some things. And one thing I believe you gotta earn is an afternoon tug. Like, you gotta have a productive morning if you're gonna have an afternoon masturbation session. Like, you don't just go jerk off at 2 a.m. or 2 in the morning. Shit, see, that's a problem. 2 p.m. You don't just go jerk off 2 in the afternoon without a productive morning. So a few years ago, it was a Saturday. I had a productive morning. I was gonna treat myself to a little afternoon tug sesh. So I got the old porno box fired up. I believe you kids call it a computer. Yeah. And I typed in dirty talk. Well, it went to British dirty talk. British. And I was like, okay, I've never seen these before. Why not? Something regal. Something with some high class. And I don't know why, in my brain, it sounded like this. Oh, Xavier, with your rigid phallus, thrusting in, out, in, out, in, out. Oh, Xavier. No, that was not it. It was more like this. Oi, governor, fuck me in the cunt, govy. Oi, stuff me ass with fish and chips, govy. Oi, sweep me chimney, gov. Spunk in me cunt. Spunk in me cunt. Holy fuck. My truck alarm started going off. Birds are falling out of the goddamn trees. Spunk in me cunt. I lost 20% of my property value because of that shit. Alright, no. Boom. Out of bed. Alright. Whew. Gotta regroup. Because I earned this session. I earned this afternoon tug sesh. So, I thought I typed in big butts. And I like big butts. I had to go get some supplies to bring this little tug session back in frame. So I had to go get, like the usual, like some lube, some scented candles, a stuffed pheasant, framed picture of Steve Nash. It doesn't matter. When I got back, it was not big butts, it was bukkake. Bukkake. Now, bukkake's not my thing. I don't like it, not my deal. For those of you who don't know what bukkake is, it's a genre of female empowerment where 50 to 100 guys are in a room naked, pulling their pud, waiting to finish on one woman. Now, again, not my fucking thing. I was about to go back to bed, and then I looked down the line in this video, and something bugged me. There was a dude wearing a t-shirt. A t-shirt at the bukkake. So I'm like, really? Really? That you're the 79th out of 100 dudes wanking their willy, waiting to finish on the same chick, and you're embarrassed about your tummy? What? You're a little bloated today, so you're a little embarrassed about your cheeseburger graveyard? No! Fucking bothered me. So, I fast forward. And you know what this motherfucker does at the end of this? You know what he does when it's his big time to shine? He does one of these. He lifts up his shirt anyways. Alright. Some more fun facts that I learned. You definitely need tap shoes in order to tap dance. Now, how I learned this, a number of years ago, an old friend of mine, he was going to visit me from Alberta, introduced me to his new girlfriend. I've never met her, don't know her name. Now, they're supposed to be at my house at 9 a.m. Now, 9 a.m. rolls around, they're not here. 10 a.m. I'm calling, 11 I'm calling, noon I'm calling, 1 I'm Facebooking, everything I can do. Well, at 9 p.m., as a good, concerned friend that I am, I did what anybody would do. And I took a handful of magic mushrooms and I ate them. And I got really high. Well, around midnight, him and his new girlfriend, whom I've never met, don't know, showed up. And it's just this loud noises. I'm out back in Chill Zone 6, just relaxing, looking at the stars. Keep in mind, never met her, don't know her name. Well, this whirling dervish, now you remember I said I like fun facts, right? So I got these bells all around my house. They say tap for fun fact. In fact, since I'm at my house, I can show you. It's a bell. Tap for fun fact. Well, this whirling dervish shows up. Bing, 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 bing. What's that? It's a tap for fun fact bell, not a ruin everybody's night bell, right? So I'm just like way too high to deal with this. She comes up to me. Don't know her name, never met her. And she says, hey, do you ever use a fake name and go out on weekdays and pick up men and then get cream pie by them? What? Well, I looked her in the eyes and I said, I don't use a fake name. I'm not a fucking coward. She then proceeds to ask me, did you know I tap danced for 8 years? I don't know your name. And you just told me that you go out on weekdays, specifically Monday to Friday, and get cream pied by strange men. No, I didn't know you tap danced. So she goes, I'm going to show you my routine. I said, nope. She goes, I'm going to show you. Me, being dumb, I thought, oh, you're going to wear your tap shoes. Barefoot on concrete, she does one of these. And then she goes, what do you think? I said, I think you look like two mentally challenged chimpanzees trying to fucking greased up doorknob. Oh my God, you're so rude, she said. You're so fucking rude. Really? I think it's pretty rude to have an epileptic seizure in front of someone who don't wear a medical lip bracelet. That's fucking rude. Alright. These next fun facts I learned while I was having sex with a midget. A midget. She was 3'9". If you got a problem with that, then you're a fucking heightist. And I will not have any heightism. Just like I don't see color, race, creed, religion, sexual orientation. I don't see height. I mean, I didn't see height that night until I looked down. What I learned was she had really big boobs, like big, beautiful breasts. And the best part about a midget with big boobs, big, beautiful breasts. They're not going to sag. Where's gravity going to take them? They're only 1.5 feet on the ground already. They're going nowhere. The weird part, I'll admit, about having sex with a midget is when you go down on her and her toes hit your ears, like, it's a little weird. But the number one thing I learned when I had sex with a midget is this. You can never 69 with a midget. It always ends up in a 67. All right. That's my time. And always remember, nice guys don't finish last. They finish themselves. All right. That's not bad. That's 8 minutes. 36. That's pretty good. That's a tight set. I can work with that. Is there anybody even watching? 4 people. That's a record. I don't have my glasses. But anyhow, so that's my set for tomorrow. I think that's pretty tight. I think that flows. I got another set. I'll try that one out for you. That's my old man set. Well, actually, god damn it, I want to do Macho Man Forrest Gump, so I'm going to do that one right now and see how long it takes. Alright. Thank you very much. I have the Derek. And now, what I need all of you to do right now for me, I need you to visualize in your head, really, like, close your eyes, visualize, okay? Visualize Macho Man Randy Savage. Visualize. Get that in your head. Get it in there. Now I need you to visualize the inside of a dollar store. But not like a Dollar Tree, like a Dollar General, a fancy one. So visualize, okay? Be with Macho Man inside of a dollar store. And they're in the outdoor aisle where there's light, outdoor solar lights. Okay, now Macho Man, you're visualizing. Visualizing. Dollar General, visualizing. The aisle with the solar lights, you're visualizing. Now one more person in this skit I need you to visualize is Forrest Gump. So I need you to visualize Macho Man Randy Savage down the outdoor aisle at a Dollar General shopping with Forrest Gump. Now I'm going to turn around for 4 seconds, and when I turn back around, we're all going to go there. Alright, so visualize Macho Man Randy Savage, Dollar General, shopping with Forrest Gump. Alright, I'll let you get there. Oh yeah! Look at these lights here, Forrest. Oh yeah, they look good around that hot tub. Whoa, Forrest, I didn't notice you there. Well, that's the problem, Macho Man. You never notice me. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, Macho Man and Forrest Gump are in a gay situationship. And Forrest Gump wants to get some definitions of what they are. Alright? Macho Man, what are we? Oh no, don't start with this now. Forrest, look at the lights. Look at that. Oh yeah, they look good around the hot tub, huh? You like that? Macho Man, do you even know me? God damn it, Forrest, not now, not now. Macho Man, when is my birthday? Oh yeah, you know what? Oh, Forrest, I'm the toffee. I'm a cream. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm not doing numbers. You know numbers. I don't do numbers. Wise guy. Oh yeah. When's my birthday, huh? November 15th, 1952. You know, Macho Man, I find it funny that you say you're not good with numbers, but you certainly knew the number of Cabana Boys to bring back to our hotel room in Jamaica. God damn it, oh yeah, okay, you know what, Forrest? I didn't hear you complaining back then, oh yeah, I didn't hear you complaining in Jamaica. That's because you put my underwear in my mouth and locked me in the bathroom, Macho Man. Do you even note the color of my eyes? Oh yeah, color your eyes, huh? Hey, Forrest, oh yeah, what color are my eyes? Well, Macho Man, your eyes are blue, like the deepest blue of the ocean. Alright. So now, at this point, Macho Man needs to, like, buy himself a couple minutes. Because he knows he's in deep shit. So he also knows, like, Forrest Gump, I mean, I'm just going to say he's kind of retarded. So, Macho Man is going to, like, flick the lights so they flicker and just distract him. Alright. Oh, yeah! Forrest, come here, look at the lights. Look at the pretty little sparkle. Twinkle. Forrest comes like, I like the lights. Alright. Hey, Forrest! We're about to get to the checkout. Now, Macho Man, he feels bad, right? So he wants to, like, buy something. He wants to get something for Forrest from, like, the checkout aisle of the dollar store. You know, so it's like, hey, Forrest! Yeah, why don't you buy yourself? What you mean? Treat yourself to a 3-pack of Bic lighters. Oh, yeah, huh? What about one of these back scratchers? How about a mini deck of playing cards, huh? What about a Milky Way? Macho Man, you know that I'm lactose intolerant. I can't take your Milky Way. Well, I'll tell you what, last night you were taking my Milky Way. Oh, yeah, you didn't mind that, huh? Macho Man. Randy! I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is. Do you love me, Randy? Oh, here we go. Oh, God, here we go. Here we go with the lovey-dovey-dovey. Tell you what I love. Hold your hand in the park. Oh, shopping at the Dollar General. Oh, I love that thing you do with my nipples in my butthole. Oh, yeah. Macho Man. Macho Man, I know you hurt me last night when I said I love you. And I know you hurt me when I said the safe word 4 times. Oh, here we go. Enough is enough. Macho Man, I only have one thing to say to you. Oh, yeah, oh, what do you gotta say? What do you gotta say, huh? What, are you gonna tell me my shoe size now, huh? You gonna tell me the only reason you're acting this way is because Mars is in cheese grater and I got a hole in Uranus? What are you gonna tell me? Macho Man, you taste like cigarettes. And then Forrest Gump just fucking runs off. Fuck. Oh, it's 5 minutes 40. I missed a bunch of shit in there. I rushed that one. Yeah, I missed a bunch. That's an 8 minute. That's an 8 minute bit, and it's like 5:30. I missed the cart. Yeah, I missed the cart. I don't think I'll do that one tomorrow. That's a good one, but I missed the cart thing. I missed. Yeah, I sped up. I was too fast on a couple of those. All right. All right. Now, since we've got, oh shit, 4 people? Same 4 people? All right. I'm going to do, I gotta try out my old man. Like that Macho Man Randy Savage, you got to think. I don't do an impression of the Macho Man. If you know me from years when I wrestled, it's a character. It's the madness. Oh, yeah. A cup of coffee in the big time. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what. And when I was from Greenbow, Alabama, my daddy makes the race. It's not easy to do Forrest Gump and Macho Man having a conversation in the dollar store while they're in a gay situationship. Macho Man. I like that one. It's a favorite. Okay, so I'm going to restart, and I'm going to do my old man bit. See how much that goes. All right. How am I doing? Under teeth sweat? Is that a good? Yeah, not bad. All right. All right. Thank you very much. I am the Derek. And I'm 41 years old. So I have entered into my old man phase of life. No, listen. To a 21-year-old, I'm old. To a 61-year-old, I'm young. So I had 2 options. All right, join a CrossFit gym or embrace my old manhood. And since I'm not very good at sucking dick, I decided to embrace my old manhood. All right. Well, first off, I said not very good at it. Didn't say wouldn't do it. All right. Now, I've made up these arbitrary rules and timelines in my head for what I should follow. But there are just some, like, just universal truths when you become older. And I noticed some of these when I was like 38, 39 years old. I was at the Canadian Tire. And the young girl at the cashier, she's no more than 19 or 20. And she goes, "How would you like to pay, sir?" The sir is not the thing. How I knew I was getting old and how I knew I would love it is that for the first time ever, this young lady, she said, "How are you going to pay, sir?" And I answered, not as a joke, I answered with, "The debit." The debit. And I'm like, took a step back. I'm like, I just said the debit. I've never said the debit. You don't say the debit in your 20s or 30s. No. Old people say the debit. And I was like, oh my God. I was so proud of myself. And this young lady, she goes, "What's wrong? What's the matter?" I go, nothing. I just said the debit. Like, I'm all happy. She goes, "Oh yeah, old people say the debit all the time." I was like, double whammy. And then there was this old couple behind me in line. They were like probably in their late 50s, early 60s. And you could tell that they saw I was going through that transition, and they were just like, yeah, welcome to the club, yeah. No, we got a hot tub and stuff. Come on, it's good. I love being a young old man, right? Like, I'm not old enough now to wear like the pleated slacks and the Velcro shoes, but these things happen when you turn 40. For example, who drives what in your neighborhood and where do people park? When I'm in my 20s, you can drive your vehicle through my house and park. I don't care. I'm in my 30s, park on my lawn. Give a shit. As soon as I turn 40, Like, I better know who's parking on my street. Like, for example, you better not fucking park on my street and then go visit someone else's house on a different street. Like, my street isn't your side hoe. This isn't your side street. And then you go visit. No. I turned 40 and that matters to me. So, I'm in my backyard, chill zone 4. And all of a sudden, I see a strange glint park. Now, listen, another thing happens when you're 40. When you turn 40, you just automatically know what every person in your neighborhood drives. You know, oh no, that's Gladys's nephew. He's visiting for them. You just know this stuff. It's there. So I knew this was a weird glint. That's not a normal vehicle parking on my street. Now when you're younger, you just rush right in it. At first. But when I turned 40, I'm in my backyard. For some reason, I thought I had to be sneaky. I'd be like, all right, what's that? And then when I'm walking up to it, I have to pretend like I'm going for a different, like, oh yeah, no, I might need some new concrete. All right. Now it turns out that this guy wasn't parking on my street to go visit someone else on a different street, but that doesn't matter. Because another thing that happens when you become an old man is you're just stubborn about the most ridiculous things that don't matter. For example, this guy is now my mortal enemy. For nothing he did, he could save orphan baby fucking rhinos on the weekend for all I know. But to me, he parked on my street, was gonna go, he didn't. So my neighbor lady, Nicole, she had some things as canoe land. Like, you just put stuff out in your front yard and people just take it. Well, this stuff was for sale. And I'm at my fence now, and I hear him, this other old man, say, for that price, it won't last long. Now, without even seeing it, I yelled across to my neighbor, I'll buy it, I'll buy it, I'll buy it. You know why? For spite, I don't know. I'm 40 now. 41 now, but I was 40 then. I'm like, I'll buy it. I don't care. Fuck you, other old man, for nothing you did wrong other than I thought you were parking, making my street your little side hoe. All right, there's another thing, though, that I love about being an old man is I get to participate in old man story time. Now, old man story time is when a youngster asks you either a direct question that is a 2-word answer, or they're talking to you about something they're very passionate about, they're very emphatic, they're just really excited about this topic. Now, my job as an old man is to not listen to you and give you insight or any wisdom. No. My job as an old man is to wait until you're done talking and then tell you a story about something that has nothing to do at all with what you're talking about. Now, as fortunes do smile, I got a couple of neighbor kids, Evan and Harley, good boys, 23, 24. Now, Evan comes over and having a couple beers. Boy, he's excited. He's telling me about his truck. He's rebuilding a 77 Chevy. He's telling me about the engine he's getting rebuilt. He's telling me about the upholstery. He's talking about the windshield, all the suspension. He was talking about this truck. Or meth. I don't know. I wasn't fucking listening. I was waiting till he's done talking. So when the young fellow was done talking about his meth truck, or whatever, I looked at him and I says, you know, when I was a kid, we didn't have fancy clothes like you kids do nowadays. My mom, being a single mom, she couldn't afford the name brand clothes I wanted. And when I was a kid, I really wanted this t-shirt. It's called No Fear. Now, No Fear was cool because they had these slogans, right? Badass slogans. Well, it's $35 a t-shirt. Mom couldn't afford that. But since we were a proud Zellers family, one day my mom comes home with the Zellers brand knockoff of No Fear, which was No Surrender. Alright? So now what made No Fear so cool, so badass, was their slogans. They had slogans like this. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Woo! Right? Like badass. Well, No Surrender, we had fucking slogans. They're more like, if you're not living on the edge, like a couple feet back, like a little, like you, a little more. You can see the edge from here. You don't have to be on. You don't have to be on it. It's, you can still see it, right? I'll tell you what. $15 a shirt was still a stretch for mom, so I wore those No Surrender shirts to school with pride. And all the other boys, they had their no fear shirts on. True to the name. They had no fear kicking my ass. They had no fear ganging up on me, beating me up. But I'll tell you what I did. I bled. I cried. Sure. Bled some more. I bruised. But you know what I didn't do? Surrender. No fucking surrender. I didn't fucking surrender. No way. So, one thing I learned as I got older is that older men, we don't actually talk about the weather. Like, we don't say, oh yeah, it's raining or it's snowing. No. We talk about the impact of the weather, or if we need the current weather, or if we don't need it. Right? Like, oh, it's snowing. We sure don't need that snow. You know what? We don't need it. Right? Now, the Holy Grail, the top of the mountain, the heavyweight strap of old man weather talk is the rain. Right? The fucking pinnacle, the 1, 2, 3 of the rain is if we need the rain. Or if we don't need the rain. Now, where I live, sunny Shuswap, down in Canoe. Love my community. I love Canoe. It's like a throwback to an old school community where you're walking your dog and then someone in a car talks to you and then like the other cars coming towards you just go around and like, hey Phil, how you doing? Hey Janice. I love it here. Kids play street hockey. You go to the wharf. We got a pub, Canoe store. I could go to the corner store at 7:30 in the morning, buy $200 worth of fireworks, a 60-pounder of rum, and a bunch of doobies. Like, come on. Anyways. I forgot. Oh, yeah. So, I'd go to bingo here in my local community, right? Bingo is held every Monday at noon. So that's 4 times a month, unless there's a holiday, right? So, I go in like mid-June, and it hadn't rained for a number of weeks, and it's hot. So I get into the bingo. Now, it's a packed house. And remember, I'm 40, so I'm a young old man. I'm younger than everyone there by 20 years, right? So there's probably like 45 little old ladies and like 9 or 10 old men kind of scattered throughout the bingo hall. So I sit down, and it starts fucking raining. Like game 2, it starts raining. Now, as an old man, I know that I can't just say it's raining. I have to wait for a cue. Oh my God. And sure enough, started game 3. This little old lady looks out the window, and it has been raining. She goes, you know, it's really raining out. It's really raining. Not a drizzle, not a thought. It's really raining. So now as an old man, I have confirmation. Okay, everybody, I'm going to be honest. Like, I waited for someone else. Maybe they didn't hear it, but I waited what felt like a lifetime. Finally, I piped up, shoulders back, chest out, and I said, you know, it's good, it's raining. We really needed the rain. We really needed that rain. And like echoes of little old lady chairs behind me, I could hear, he's right, you know, we needed the rain. He's not wrong, Gladys. We needed that. You know what? We really did need that rain. One of the ladies had like one of those things. We needed that rain. So I like 40 years old, and I got the heavyweight strap of old man weather stuff at the bingo. Like, those little old ladies would not know if we needed the rain or not. That's on me. So like game 5 starts. I notice the old men, they're not sitting at their tables anymore. There's like 8 of them grouped up by the bathroom. And I thought to myself, shit. Like, what if, like, there are my rules of becoming a young old man, but then there's just like arbitrary rules. Like, Monday at noon. These guys have been coming in for 30 fucking years. It probably wasn't my turn. It probably wasn't my turn to say we needed the rain. How often does it happen that we need the rain? And these old men, so I just picture like guys in the bathroom, he's like, it's really raining, right? The old lady, it's really raining. He's like this, he's like, trying to come out of the bathroom. He's like, it's a good thing we really needed it. Ah, somebody already got it. Oh, who was it? Fred? No, it wasn't Fred. Thomas. Thomas got it. Not Thomas. Well, who said we needed the rain? Some fucking punk kid. This goddamn this fucking young punk comes in here. He tells us we need the rain like we don't know we need the goddamn rain. I've been coming here 30 years. I know we need. I got out of there. I got out of there. I didn't go to bingo again for 6 weeks. Dear Lord, wouldn't you know, it hadn't rained for like 4 weeks. So I go to bingo again, Monday at noon. This time, there was only 45 little old ladies and me Wayno, the checker, and the bingo caller. Oh, and by the way, 45 little old ladies is like the third cutest room on earth. A room full of puppies or a room full of newborn babies. I don't know, but these little old ladies, like, they're so adorable. Like, did you make your clothes? You did. You knitted your own clothes, and you're this big, and you're just adorable. So I sit down, full of pride, right? I don't have to pay any tribute or check in with these old men because I'm the only one here. I'm the only old man there. So I remember last time. Wouldn't you fucking know it? It starts raining. God damn it, we needed the rain. So sure enough, right on cue, little old lady, she says it's raining. It's really raining. Well, since I'm the heavyweight champ, I'm the strap holder. I said without hesitation this time, loudly and proudly, that's good. Turned around and we needed the rain. We really need the rain. Instead of me being hoisted on these old ladies' shoulders, like the champion of the telling the rain that instead of being admired and echoed, a bunch of them just turned around and looked at me like, I kind of was like, what? Like, that's weird. So I let a game go by and it's still raining. So I said, maybe they didn't hear me. So I said even louder, hey, it's really good, it's raining. We really needed that rain. We needed the rain. Now I'm expecting these little ladies to start cheering, right? More of them turn around, and then one of them goes like the sweetest little old grandma I wanted to just put in my pocket. She turns around, she goes, we know. We know we need the rain. And then it fucking hit me. It fucking hit me. The only reason those women were repeating what I said was to let the other old men within their earshot know that in fact another old man has already said we needed the rain. So all those echoes weren't for the ladies. I thought, oh no way, these women knew we needed. You knew. You knew. So for centuries, women have been placating to old men because it's just easier, like, right? And then I kind of thought that should just be your slogan, women. It should just be like, we know. We know. Like my heart sank because it was the cutest grandma in the room. We know. And I'm like, oh shit. With the absence of other old men, one old man cannot stand alone and let everyone know if we need or don't need the weather. That's 15 minutes. That's not going to work. I think I got to go with, I got to go with my opening set. Yeah. Maybe a TV set. How am I doing? Not bad on the under cheek sweat. I didn't really have a sweat towel either. Alright. Alright, I gotta go change shirts. I need to go change shirts. 5 people! Woo! That's a record. I'll be right back and then I'll do my TV bit. Because I'm gonna sweat like a gypsy with a mortgage at this point. Ow. Alright. How many did I lose? 1. That's 3 likes. Low battery. Stop it. Stop it. I gotta grab a chair for a story time Uncle Juice Box. Alright. I think I know what set I'm going with tomorrow. Now we're gonna do story time Uncle Juice Box. Those lights are really fading me out. See, I built this all myself in my living room, trying to I'll give you a little preview from what I see. This is what I see when I'm on stage. So, I can't see past the first row of people, so I wanted to create like an actual comedy club atmosphere so I could practice. Just give me a second. I gotta wash these lights out. Yeah, I'll be better. Just give me a minute. Like, a lot of buttons. 1 second. Whoa, longer than that, but. That's not it. Got it? That might be it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. All right. Hi, baby girl. All right, we're going to do story time Uncle Juice Box. My baby girl's going to join me on stage. Come on. Come on, baby girl. Oh, you're a good girl. Over here. There you go. That's where you belong. All right, so we got the big board. The big board of titles of, like, stories from my life. There's, like, 3 of you now. If someone... You know what? No one's going to comment. What haven't I not done? Pulling one from the herd. That's pretty good. A&W headbutt. You know what? We're going to do police singing Speedo. Calgary. Calgary. All right. Hi, baby girl. I love you. All right. So, this story takes place, I think, 2008. And we're staying at a former friend of mine, his place in Calgary. He lived just off of 19th and 24th, close to 17th. So, we get in late from houseboating, and it's Sunday. Whoops. See, I'm fading out. Yeah, I gotta drop that light down. I'm doing my best. Anyway, so I'm in my Speedo, a pair of suspenders, and I decided that the Sunday morning crowd from 7:30 to 9:30, probably families going to church, they needed to see me on a concrete median out on 17th and 24th Street, 17th Ave, 24th Street in Calgary. Now, I'm waving, I'm being friendly, I'm being happy. I got my red solo cup full of rye whiskey, and I don't drink rye anymore. So it's like, I don't know what time it is, but I decided I was tired, so I was gonna just lay down and have a little sleep. Well, I don't know what time it is, but I get woken up by like 6 cops. They're in a circle. So right away I get up, and I'm like, whoa. I like see all these cops. I'm like, oh shit, look what I'm wearing. I'm like, I was on a stag party. I just left the house. They left me here. Sorry, blah, blah. Then I noticed 2, like, more senior cops, kind of Calgary police, like 20 feet away. And they had a camcorder, and they were filming everything. So I realized that these 6 cops that were surrounding me with this bullpen circle were rookies. Well, if you know me, and you don't, that means I'm about to have some fun. So, there was this one female cop, and she was really good looking. Like, really, she was really good looking. And I was like, had my solo cup of rye, my Speedo, my suspenders, my cheeseburger graveyard just hanging out. I looked at her and I go, you're very sexy. I'm going to call you Officer McHottie. Granted, disrespectful, but still funny. So this other dude that I named Starsky, because he was like 5'8", had a real good gut wagon, and you could tell he had a crush on Officer McHottie. Now the other 4 officers, one guy was like 6'4", kind of kept quiet. Another female, she kind of kept quiet. The other dude was just laughing and like agreeing with me. So Starsky's like, hey, watch your mouth. And I'm like, I wasn't going to do this, but now I'm going to do this because you needed to be a dickhead. I got to move this a little bit. Is that? So, Starsky, I go, it's obvious he's got a crush on her. Hi, baby girl. So obviously he's got a crush on her. So I'm like, oh, easy, Starsky, just let me go home. And he's like, oh no, we could charge you with a lot of crimes. I'm like what? He goes, what's in that Solo cup? I know the law. You're gonna have to take this back to the lab, get it tested. It's unmarked container, so I take a sip of straight whiskey and I says, it's Diet Coke. He goes, well, I highly doubt that. And I says, there's a lot in life that I bet your parents highly doubt. Like, why didn't your mom swallow? Now he's getting real mad. McHottie officer's laughing. The other officers are laughing because this guy's like the douche canoe of the fucking this year's like cadets of Calgary Police. The older cops are videoing this. They start laughing. Starsky starts getting aggressive. Keep in mind, I'm in a Speedos and suspenders. So I start doing this. Yeah, this mic isn't. Yeah, I start doing this with my suspenders. And I'm looking at Officer McHottie. Now, I'm not being I'm like, can I take you out for a nice chicken dinner, Officer McHottie? So Starsky gets right in my face. He's like, hey, I told you to show some respect. I said, first of all, I asked her out on a nice chicken dinner. Second of all, I only did that so that you could show your hand that you obviously have a crush on her. And I looked at Officer McHottie. I'm like, how awkward is this for you every day with this guy? He's doing this. Like, it's obviously has a crush. I looked at the other cops like, right? You're in his grad class. This guy's creepy and weird. The other cops are like, uh-huh. The old cops videoing her laughing, right? So now Starsky's starting to get red in the face. I'm like, easy, Starsky. Just let me go home. He's like, oh, yeah? You know, we could charge you with a lot of... I love when cops say this. We could charge you. Okay. Go ahead, I said. What am I looking at? $150 drunken in public fine? You're going to take me to the cop shop on 25th and 17th Ave? Okay, what are you going to do at 9 in the morning? You're not going to keep me overnight. I'm looking at like $350 worth of fines. Just let me go home. You're actually obstructing traffic right now with your squad car. Nobody can get through on the merge lane. He's like, you're obstructing traffic. You're causing a nuisance. I said, first of all, the only nuisance is Officer McHottie's smile. Like, wow, seriously? Your smile's so engaging. Starsky comes in. That's enough. You quit talking to her. I just calmly, with my suspenders, just start drinking that whiskey. He's like, I know that's not Diet Coke. I'm like, really? You deduced that? That I'm not drinking Diet Coke at 9 in the morning, smelling like whiskey, wearing a Speedo and suspenders? Really? I'm like, get this guy a fucking medal. Huh? The big 6'5" guy. I'm like, huh? This guy, like, how do you guys put up with this shit? Because it's a training exercise. I already know this. So I'm like, just let me go home. Starsky's like, puts his hand on my chest. So I'm like, let me go home. He goes down my chest. And he's like this big. I'm like, nope. You can't do that. You can't touch me. You do not give a directive for me to do something in order for you to touch me as a peace officer or police officer. Officer McHottie, on the other hand, I said, you can touch me all night long. And I only said that. She laughed. I always said that to rile Starsky up, and he grabs his taser. I'm like, oh, what are you getting? Oh, he's grabbing his taser. I'm like, dude, you either have, like, the world's largest penis or, like, a just below-average white guy cock, and it sucks for you. And everybody starts laughing. Then the ambulance shows up. So I'm like, what the fuck is an ambulance doing here? Starsky called the ambulance. Starsky goes, well, we got a report. Someone's passed out on the curb. We don't know if you're dead. We don't know what's going on. So I called an ambulance. Like, he's trying to be a big guy. And I go, really, dumb fuck? Because I just took first aid like 2 weeks ago. You're supposed to assess the situation first. And then call for help if needed. So you just wasted taxpayers' resource calling an ambulance? Again, blocking traffic for a guy in a Speedo and suspenders. Also, you can impress a woman that's never going to date. She doesn't like you. Officer McHottie doesn't. Now, Starsky's in my face. Like, well, he's in my chest area, right? Now, the other cops, you know, they gotta do their thing. The big guy grabs me, and I'm just like, bro. And he's kind of just kept a hold, but now the two older cops come over. They take me off to the sidewalk. And then they're, like, writing a ticket. These two like older cops. One had the 3 sergeant, whatever. And they're writing me this ticket. Because of course they don't have ID on me. I'm in a Speedo and suspenders, Starsky. Where the fuck is my ID? I'm not Wes Watson. I'm not hooping my paperwork. So the cops write this ticket. Now keep in mind, I've gotten lots of tickets. That's how I knew how much a drunken public ticket in Calgary is at 7 in the morning. Drunk taking Banff, no problem. I know that's... I went to the drunk taking Banff so many years in a row that one year they actually mailed me my shoelaces and belt back. All right, so I know the protocol. So these old cops, and it was a fake ticket. It wasn't a real ticket. So I'm like walking away. I'm looking at this thing. It's just gerbil. They just wanted to make it look like in front of the rookies they're writing this guy a ticket. So I'm like, hey, fucking morons! You know you're not ready. This isn't gonna be a missile on court. The one old guy like starts power walking, not running, but like power walking, like a dad walk. Like, what the fuck are you doing with my lawnmower? And he goes, get out of here. I'm like, oh yeah, shit. So I get out of there. Go back, it's like 10 in the morning, go back to the place I'm staying. Wake everybody up with my news of my beautiful story. Well, a few hours later, I found a guitar and a cowboy hat. That's not my fault. So I'm in my Speedos, in my suspenders, and found this cowboy hat, guitar. So I walked up 2 blocks over to 17th Ave, you know Calgary. It's a busy street. And I started busking on the corner for money. Keeping in mind, I don't know how to sing, I don't know how to play guitar, but I just started strumming it, and I made $17.50 back in '08. That's like half a tank of gas, all right? My number one hit was these 2 chicks stopped and they were in a red Audi, and I was playing the guitar. I'm like, here's a couple of hotties driving a red Audi. They have 2 belly buttons. One's an innie, maybe one's an Audi. Boom! $5 right there. All right, that is Calgary Police saying Speedo. All right, I think I got my set for tomorrow. Yeah. That was awesome. That was good. All right, I'm gonna sign off, and I'm gonna make something in the air fryer because I'm hungry. Oh no, wait, I got pizza. Yeah. All right, thank you, everybody. Record numbers tonight. Record numbers. 6 people. Thank you very much. I am the Derek, and always remember, nice guys don't finish last. They finish themselves. I gotta figure out, how do you turn this? Do you hit the button? Do you hit the thing?